Ballyhar Dynamos, a small club in East Kerry, I suppose. That's where we are, Jerry, is it?
Yes, Mid-East Kerry, yeah.
Mid-East Kerry, so that's where we are, so that's what we're talking about. And they're teaming up with the Kerry Recreation Sports Partnership and the FAI Ireland, of course, to launch Kickfit Women's Social Soccer at Ballyhar Dynamos. And on to tell us a little bit more, Jerry, as we've heard already, of Ballyhar Dynamos, Maeve Ryan of Kerry Recreation and Sports Partnership, Ramona Kyo Birchall of basically everything else to do with soccer in this county. And I'm delighted to have you all on board for the next couple of minutes, running up to 8 o'clock to discuss this. Now, Jerry, first of all, before we ever get into the programme, the whole lot, tell us a little bit about Ballyhar Dynamos. There's fellas at home tonight now saying, I remember them from 1970 and they were tough and they were this, and they're still around, and you're still around the place. And of course, you've grown into a massive kind of rural club now, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Our club was founded in 1975 and has been growing ever since. I suppose since the population explosion, really, out in Fieries around the boom times, people in the parish, the numbers grew hugely, and that's fed into the clubs now and the school as well. And now you see a club with over 225 underage players registered, with teams from, well, all the way up from under 6 all the way under to 17s, and then the senior team are in the Premier B at the moment. And the club has won a few trophies over the years, and that's where we're hoping to keep going and get a few more under our belt in the next couple of years.
I mean, very modest. Won a few trophies over the years. You've often stopped good teams from winning trophies as well.
That's it. It's all the part to play in it.
Maeve, you're very welcome to the show. Of course, you're representing Kerry Recreational Sports Partnership, the very KRSP thing that I always get tripped up over. The aim of the programme, first of all, maybe we'll tell our listeners what the aim of the programme is, and why is there a need for this programme?
Hi Donald, thanks a million for having me here. Yeah, look, the aim is for it's a social women's soccer programme, really. So the idea being that we offer a social environment for women over the age of 18 just to meet each other, get fit, have a camaraderie and a spirit, I suppose, really. There's lots of focus now on women in sport, and Sport Ireland are they have a women in sport policy. So I suppose it's incumbent on sports partnerships at a local level to really roll out programmes to try and get women active in all facets of sport, and soccer is just one of the sports that we're looking to do that. So and to be fair, we're building on the success that we've had last year. We rolled out a programme in Tralee, Mastergeeha and Dingle. So so we're delighted and excited about rolling something out now in Ballyhar Dynamos, which is great. Yeah,
absolutely. Ramon, it's great to see the growth of a programme, because sometimes you run a programme, you don't know if there's going to be a second one or third one, but now you're on to number 4 and you're moving along. There must be massive positive feedback from the previous ones that we've done, and some great learnings as well along the way.
Yeah, definitely. The interest grew, and the more people talked about it, the mums were getting out of the cars instead of dropping the kids and, sitting back watching. So now the kids are actually out watching their mums or their aunts, and the programme's been very exciting. It's been a huge success, and, I think the partnership with Kerry, local sports partnership, they've done everything behind to get involved and push it out there, and the process has just, it's grown throughout the county. You look at Tralee, it was a great success. The second one in Tralee, and Mastergeeha, then down to Dingle, huge numbers. And Ballyhar, a club that I've always known so well and grown up with, and the people involved. It's great to go out there and see some of the girls that I went to school with and some of the girls that I played soccer against that are now moms, and I see them on the sideline week in, week out. So it's great now to go out and work with the ladies and coach them, and it's a fun football fitness programme. And it's just good banter, good fun, and it's a great way then for everyone involved to get back involved with Ballyhar, and they'll come a stage kind of like on week 5, week 6 that Ballyhar will see the growth of it, and you can be sure they'll want to continue it in a club environment and club setting then.
Yeah, I remember being in a house in Kilcommon not that long ago, and we were ordering tea, and someone says, I'm going out playing soccer, and the kid says, Mom, you don't play soccer? And she says, I do tonight. And I mean, it was part of that programme, and it's just that involvement as well, and getting people back. Jerry, I suppose we touched on women in sport, and it's something that I suppose all clubs and all sports are trying to improve and get better at. But you have a very vibrant ladies section, particularly at the younger age, flying over there.
Yeah, absolutely. I suppose we've always had girls playing in the club, but usually on boys' teams. And I suppose this year was the first year where we kind of made a concerted effort to try and start up the girls' game in the club properly. My own daughter was playing with the boys, and she brought one or two of her friends. And before you know it, there was 6 or 7 of them. And we only needed 9 for a team, so we put out the feelers, and the girls came in droves. And then we started with the under 6s, under 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, and all the way up to 12s at the moment. And the girls under 12 team just qualified on Friday for the Shield final, so very excited about that. It'll be a big day for them as well.
Big hello to all them tonight.
Oh, absolutely. A shout out to all the under 12 girls.
Absolutely.
A bit early.
Well, hopefully they'll listen to Tara's talk. Come here, from the point of view, Maeve, of, I suppose, the recreational sports partnership, how important is it, I suppose, to support projects like this and programs like that? I mean, you're obviously spreading your own wings across the county in various different sectors as well. But I mean, this is a big win one, isn't it? Because I mean, people, particularly women, want to get reconnected, I suppose, back into a sport that they might have played, might never have played, might have seen their friends play, and it's through that kind of social bubble that you're bringing them in as well. So it's not as if that it's a pathway to the Irish national team, but I mean, it's probably even bigger than that in a sense, because I mean, it's getting people out of houses, getting people more reconnected. And it's great to have that kind of bit of crack and banter and the whole, I suppose it gels it together. But from your perspective, I suppose, with the sports partnership, it's great to be seen with this as well.
Absolutely, it's huge, and we get to spread it around the county, which is our aim. We're a county-wide base, not Tralee or Killarney, so it's important for us that we
it
get
is
around
Kerry, of course, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. It is Kerry.
Nice jacket as well tonight.
Yes, thank you very much. No, it's huge, and I think the partnership as well is very important. Like we partner up as well with the clubs, and also with Ramona and FAI and Chelsea Noonan, the development officer there. So it's huge, and it's a collaborative approach, and I think that's hugely important. And I think, it's, I suppose it's similar to the Gaelic football, Mothers and Others. It's something similar. We want to really promote the enjoyment of the game. That's why we, as Ramona alluded to earlier, it's the crack, it's the social cup of tea after, the 6 weeks are up. It's the T-shirts that we have for the programme. So it's just, it's finding an identity, and, the women really seem to buy into that, which is fantastic.
And of course, you've been in Dingle, and you've been in Mastergeha, and you've been in Tralee.
Yeah.
Best cup of tea?
Tralee, I think, definitely.
Stop.
Yeah.
Wait till try Ballyhar Dynamos cup of tea.
She arrives out in Markscat Park now.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's it.
We're hoping the new sponsors, Cadbury, will throw a few purple snacks our way as well.
And the yellow ones as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully get nice yellow ones. Come here, Ramona, the nuts and bolts about the programme. Listening tonight, I'm kind of hooked now. I'm living close to Ballyhar, in around Killarney. Is there a parish rule on it? Can I say, I'm from Killargan, this is something that I might do on a whatever evening it is?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Open to all. We'll welcome all ladies to come and take part in it. Not exclusively to parish or Fireys or Ballyhar, Farn 4. I mentioned it in my own school recently, and a couple of the teachers said they might get involved. So, parents might get from other surrounding parishes are more than welcome to come in.
You're building a super club, Jerry.
That's the plan.
Secretly.
That's the plan.
Before we went to the break, we were talking about the programme and the nuts and bolts of the programme. Did you run over a couple of nights, tell somebody at home how to join?
So it's out an event right now for registration. Just fill in your details, and on the night we'll just do a meet and greet in advance of before we get starting. There's a fantastic AstroTurf out in Ballyhar, beautiful AstroTurf. So if you don't have football boots, come in your runners. Very comfortable. These beautiful kit tops are going to be sponsored by Kerry Recreation and Sports Partnership. They'll be
That'd be
handed
as
out
nice
on the
as
night.
Maeve's jacket, will they?
She's selling that tonight. But it's really welcoming. It's 8 to 9, plenty of time to get the kids home, homework, dinner, get everything done, and run out the door. And the logistics of where we went with that time is it's a comfortable time in the evening to get out. The 6 and 7s are a little bit tight with kids coming home and from work and everything else. And for the participants on the night, if you've never kicked a ball in your life, if it's your first time out, if you've actually played competitively and a bit like me have taken a few injuries and knocks over the years and just feel you're not at the competitive edge that you can go back to a team setting. Me, I'm not a gym person, I'm kind of getting into it, but I love the outdoors as well. So it ticks all the boxes for everyone, and we've a lot of players who actually played growing up, gave it up and are actually coming back. And of course mums, aunts, whomever is related. You don't have to be a member of the club. Please go down the road, you will become one, because the interest will grow. And what we've actually seen in the growth and development of this project over the last year, we've seen a lot of people come into the club setting because they've enjoyed the experience so much. And it's great credit to St Brendan's Park in Tralee, Dingle Bay Rovers, Mastergeeha. And it's fantastic to see the numbers, and that's the potential and the excitement that comes with Ballyhar when the programme is handed over after 6 weeks. So every Wednesday night, 8 to 9, and registration, just check out the social media links on Ballyhar, Kerry Recreational Sports Partnership, and any questions, just get in touch.
Mm-hmm. Come here, I'm sitting at home tonight now, and you've drawn me, and the great Astra pitch and 8 to 9, great timing. But I'm sitting home and saying, God, I'm not the fittest person in Ireland. I'm kind of shy about going to things like this. I mightn't necessarily want to go on my own. I mean, what would you say to a couple of people like that?
Just come down, talk to us, see what it's about. We'll have a cup of tea, chat. It's very welcoming, it's very relaxed. There is fitness and there's football fitness. So it's not going to be running laps. It's not going to be straight into football drills. It's a very relaxed environment. You won't see ball kicked until about 30 minutes into it, and it's not competitive. It doesn't become competitive, but after a few weeks, then you might see people.
Competitive people become competitive.
You might see people who actually are enjoying that side of it. It's a nice light kick around, and it's structured in an environment that, if your child, if something's happened at home and something has to be cancelled, don't not go. Bring your child with us. We were down in many nights in Dingle, Tralee, Mastergeeha, that the kids are on the sideline doing their homework, or they were having a bit of pizza or something. It's in a lovely, welcoming environment, and Ballyhar have done a fantastic job so far in pushing everything together, and with Maeve. So come along, meet the people of the club, meet Maeve, Kerry Recreational Sports Partnership. And actually a lot of the girls have gone into different programmes then after the soccer programmes with Kerry Recreational Sports Partnership, so it's fantastic.
Yeah, they're a busy game.
Very exciting. Yeah.
Jerry, of course, we'll have the best cup of tea in Ireland there as well, of course, if you're for any other reason to come. Come here, how important is it for your own club to be involved in something like this? I mean, I imagine it gives you a little bit more greater status or the whole lot, but I mean, you're opening your own door as such to people who may or may not have been members in the past, who may or may not have played soccer in the past. I mean, it must be hugely exciting for the club to take on a programme like this too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Ballyhar Dynamos is a great club. It's based in a lovely part of the county, great community spirit. We've had great sponsorship from local organisations and shops and people who are helping the club out, and the numbers are growing greatly. So for a club to be able to expand into the women's game, albeit in a social, non-competitive aspect, that's something that we're very excited about, because there's a lot of people being dropped there, lots of older sisters, lots of moms. It's not exclusively for moms. If anything from any lady from 18 up is more than welcome, and we see it as hopefully a way that the new members will come into the club, and the club will grow and get stronger and stronger, and that success breeds success, hopefully.
And I suppose a lot of those people that you're talking about tonight are already in the club, bringing small Johnny or Michael to the club, or the training, the whole lot. I mean, this is an extension for them, and there is something nice about the kids seeing the mother or the aunt or the next door neighbour who they know well playing a bit of soccer and there as well. So I mean, even from that perspective, I mean, it's a huge thing for your club.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you set a good example for your own children or whoever, and they see you taking part as you get older, and they'll see that, they'll want to continue playing themselves. And look, it's something we're very excited about, and we see huge potential in this. And a huge thanks again to Maeve and the Kerry Recreation Partnership, and to Ramona to have such a quality coach coming in for the first 6 weeks. And like that, hopefully the interest will be there, and the club will continue then, and in some form we'll continue going with this into the future.
Mm-hmm. And my old buddy Des O'Connell will be delighted, sure. He's a mad Ballyhar Dynamos man.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he swore he built a dressing room himself, did he?
No comment on anything to do with that.
Fair play to you. Well, listen, Ballyhar, congratulations, because it's a great thing. Maeve, well done, because I mean, Kerry Recreational Sports Partnership, I suppose at times we forget that you're probably there. I mean to shine a little bit more of a light there. Garrod Doherty doing great work as well, while he isn't playing with Tralee Parnells, or is he still playing with Tralee Parnells?
He's still there with them, still hurling away, in fairness. No,
well,
it's
hopefully
great.
he wasn't listening to our very first segment, because Richard said they should be pulling up the senior now at this stage. They'll be getting new players. Ramona, congratulations, you had a very busy Saturday.
We did. You were there yourself. There was rumours that you were taking the Late Late Show gig. Father Joe Begley announced it.
I know. In the church, can you imagine?
Yeah, my son's first Holy Communion, we were told that Donal was getting the RT gig. But yeah, busy weekend and keeping a low profile, just waiting for all the Liverpool supporters just to hit me with a text message that Man United are going to drop off the grid. But yeah, fantastic weekend. Blessed with good weather.
Well, listen, Jerry, Ramona and Maeve, thanks for being with us this evening. Very best to wish the luck with the club, of course, and the whole lot. Don't get too big now, Jerry. I mean, you're big enough. I mean, you've been encroaching in a lot of other clubs in a short time. This is Donal Barry. That was Terrace Talk, and we'll do it all again next week, where we'll be talking, of course, about Kerry and Mayo, and in the second hour of the time about Kerry Athletics.